What is good, people? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, and in today's video, we are going to evaluate the age-old question of which rapper has the best leaks. Only leaks where somebody had to hack into their iCloud or they leaked it themselves, because a lot of rappers be doing that without us realizing it. And I think you know who we're talking about. But without further ado, let's get into the lineup of artists. Yesterday, if you didn't already see on my Twitter, by the way, if you don't follow there, make sure to go do that. You're gonna miss out on a lot if you don't. But I said which rapper has the best leaks and what are the songs. I'm trying to see some. It was a test, okay? I already know who got the best leaks in my opinion, but I wanted to see what y'all thought. And the answers were not very surprising. I knew exactly who y'all were gonna say. Basically, main culprits of artists that leak their music or their music leaks in general is Playboi Carti, Juice WRLD, somewhat Uzi, and then some others, but mostly Juice and Carti. But as you can see, we got a lot of Carti, although they said Uzi right here. Okay, we got a Kanye, so we'll add him to the list. Juice WRLD, just look up Juice WRLD leak songs. In fact, at the very bottom. And low-key, I think they're right. If it's anything other than Carti or Juice, you wrong. Like Carti easily, then they give me a bunch of songs. By the way, we're gonna listen to at least one song per artist out of their leaks so we can all experience greatness together and finally determine which rapper has the best leaks. But something to know is they're gonna be all non-copyrighted because your boy don't want to get his channel taken down, at least for now, because their labels may come back like 2 years later and then just be like, fuck that Bobbalam kid. And the list goes on, basically just repeating Carti, Uzi, and listing songs. D Savage, I feel like all his leaks are just his songs because he don't drop shit other than on SoundCloud or through other pages. And then Lee Choppa, does he even have leaks other than like the leaks that he grows in the ground, you know, like onions that have magical powers that'll cure cancer, allegedly? Future sounds by Ye and Travis. Okay, we'll check out some Travis leaks. Pierre Bourne, okay, interesting. And before we get into the music, the reason this is so significant is because I think leak culture in this internet world kind of adds like a cool factor or some sort of mystique to artists if they have fire leaks. And as we all know, Uzi and Carti with Eternal Take and a Whole Lot of Red respectively, the hype would not have been built up for those albums if they're leaks. Like the version ones of both of the albums were not crazy. And Juice WRLD in a similar fashion with like thousands of leaks. I don't know if it's thousands, but I know he has thousands of unreleased songs, but they be selling them shits like hotcakes on a Sunday morning. And last thing before we start, I'm gonna try and listen to the most popular leak by each artist. However, it has to be uncopyrighted. So if it's like a super obscure one, I tried to find the best sounding one just so it wasn't some like bum ass throwaway that they were never gonna drop or didn't even care about a leak because it was them just like farting on the mic. Alright, first up, we got My Friend, which was apparently a throwaway that Uzi was gonna send to A Boogie, and you'll be able to tell within the chorus.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, okay. Christian Dior, yeah, that's all on my harness. Your bitch asked me, do I miss her? I said Harley. She on my dick and that bitch, she a Barbie. I don't say her name, but she ride like a Harley. Arching her back, so I call that girl Archie. She wanna pill, you the one that say RP. That nigga said he fucked on my little bitch, but that shit that he talking about, it is malarkey. My boys moving babies, my whip got a car seat. Niggas, they bitches, I can't hear your heartbeat. My car from the future, it don't got no star key. My wrist look like Hutch and my neck look like Starship. My girls like piano, only play the dark key. I love you, you love me, our things sound like Barney. 40,000 spent at Barney's. No Armani on my garment. Yo, what's your name? Have you met my friend Artist? Have you met my friend Artist? Have you met my friend Artist? Yeah, he be dripping, I be saucing. Not by money, why you talking? Yo, why this little bitch keep frauding? Yes, she from the city, she from Boston. Christian Dior, yeah, that's all on my harness. Your bitch asked me, do I miss her? I said Harley. She on my dick and that bitch, she a Barbie. I don't say her name, but she ride like a Harley. Arching her back, so I call that girl Archie. She wanna pill, you the one that say RP. That nigga said he fucked on my little bitch, but that shit that he talking about, it is malarkey.
Oh my god, that shit is hard. And as you could tell, he was saying, have you met my friend Artist? Artist is like A Boogie's name or something, or nickname or alter ego. I have no idea. He's got too many fat boogies up in his nostrils. That song was fire. However, I still don't think that this does Uzi justice, because when EA version 1, all of it leaked potentially by Young Forza, the producer and working on Dying, or ex-producer that is, because he got kicked out for it. Those were top tier. And I think that, again, the reason that Eternal Take built up so much hype, it was when Uzi was in his prime. And I think we we already talked about how if Eternal Atake version 1 actually released, Uzi would be on top of the game, top 3 artists. But either way, Uzi definitely has top tier leaks. I don't know if he has the top 2 though. We'll see how he competes with some of the other artists we're gonna check out though. For next, we gotta check out Whoa. This is actually version 2 of that because I think there are multiple recording sessions that Carti made for this song. I believe Whoa leaked in 2019 around the same time as like version 1 of Whole Lotta Red. I don't know if it was a throwaway or not, but oh my God, this is like one of my favorite leaks ever. I think my favorite by Carti is Shawty in Love or Boulder Crest / Pyru. But either way, this is also prime Carti, at least of like the die-lit Whole Lotta Red version 1 Carti.
The fuck I be without my slack? What the fuck I be without that?
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out
I'm
here?
in hell with them Hellcats. If you tell, I'ma kill a cat. If you tell, we gon' spread it right. If you tell, we gon' throw them rats.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch on my slide. We walk up on you with that gut. Push up on you, leave you back. Pussy nigga, you a cat. Walk around with my strap. Fuck your bitch and give her back. I'm only not like to relax. I'm only not like to relax, yo. That old bitch, that dip up that. What? That old bitch, that bitch, dope bitch, yo.
Okay, you can definitely tell that this was a throwaway from those 2 bars. I didn't even realize the first times that I listened to this. He was literally speaking complete gibberish, like speaking like a ad-lib, buzzing around like somebody trying to get all them other bisexual vampires honey out their dick. But either way, I think we all know Carti leaks are top tier. He's also my favorite artist though in general, so I'm a little bit biased, I'm not gonna lie. But Whole Lotta Red V1, again, one of the main reasons that Carti is where he's at today is not even because of his release music, it's because of his leaks. And I think when you think of leaks and rappers, first person you think of is Playboi Carti, even casual listeners. And who else do you think of? Juice WRLD, the most prominent leak community there is to this day, buying like $25,000 leaks. Them bitches is crazy. I feel like Carti songs like leak out of nowhere, like it's all free, but Juice WRLD community literally be paying Googly a full-time income for like 3 families combined every single year just for them leaks. And 75% of them, Bibby and the label aren't even aware of. Juice WRLD probably didn't even remember it because he recorded like 3 to 4 songs a day. But this is one of my favorite, Perkaholic, because of the beat. And I think it's by K Swisha, back from the Made in Tokyo days. Legendary leak if you ask me. Like, Perkaholic was literally the only song that got copyrighted. I guess they just knew it was too fire of a song. You just feel the words from every Juice WRLD song, and even the leaks, they almost feel like more authentic because this is coming straight from Juice WRLD. It's like unmixed and unmastered. The label had nothing to do with rearranging it or trying to make it more poppy. Like, this is just straight from the soul. And I think Juice WRLD is one of the only artists where all of the unreleased songs and leaks sound like legitimate songs. Like, he was so talented in freestyling that like he could just spit off the top or punch in and create songs like that without anybody else having to do anything. Whereas say like Playboi Carti, who, you know, is infamous for leaks as well, you could tell that it was a throwaway because he was going beep, 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 like mumbling completely. Juice WRLD didn't have to mumble the melodies before he rapped. It was just like so natural for him to just spit. So Juice WRLD definitely top 2 if you ask me for leaks, at least thus far. And he was so versatile, could rap on any beat. When it went from like mosh pit heavy distorted 808s to something like this. The only thing I have against Juice WRLD music, and it's not really against, it's just I don't like to listen to Juice WRLD music during the day when I am doing everyday tasks, because I just don't like to feel all that emotion and like tear up and shit. Like, I like to be productive, not really have to hear any lyrics. That's why I fuck with Playboi Carti so much. You just kind of like vibe and you're like energetic and shit. You could punch through a wall. Next we got Kanye West. Now, I'm not too educated on Kanye West leaks, although I know he has one of the most rabid fan bases with them. At least from a few years ago, I feel like he's become less active in producing music. As we all know, he went towards like gospel, and it took a while to release Donda itself. However, a couple years ago, Yandhi, like the whole ass album, leaked, which I think was supposed to be the original version of Donda before he, I guess, switched his mindset and wanted to rearrange things. But either way, one of the most infamous leaks by Kanye West is Hurricane, which ended up releasing with a much more refined version on the actual Donda album with The Weeknd and Lil Baby, I think. But let's see if the leak was better than the actual official version.
Drop the wave runners, now we run away. Like we ain't had all the hood rats and mud rats. Like you ain't had them with good stats and nothing. Nobody gon' ruin me. I just call my wife up, let's get Hoover free. I put all my ice up in my Louis V. I just caught my mama crib, I'm back over east. Let me get your ear like Holyfield. From the home of Soldier Field, come on home the side Soldier Field. All that killing over, that's just overkill. Yeezy back in the shot, it's that Oprah feel. Summer's hard to leave, autumn falls on me. Fall, winter, and spring. 80 degrees, warm enough for me.
Can't give y'all too much of my beautiful vocals, but anyway, the leak and the official version of this song, both beautiful. However, you can definitely tell this leak, and I believe with a lot of the other Kanye leaks, they were just like unfinished, unmixed, unmastered. Almost sounds like reference tracks. Maybe he was gonna say the exact same words, but he was gonna redo them. This is kind of just something to get his thoughts out in a recording so that he can see how it would sound if it was completely perfected. And Hurricane did end up sounding very similar to this, just with, you know, different features, but the chorus sounded the exact same other than The Weeknd singing it. But with that being said, I don't think Kanye has the best leaks, but his fan base does go crazy over him. And I think just the sheer demand of his music, especially with how he delays his music so often, that's why they fiend for it so much. Next is Travis Scott, who I feel like doesn't actually have a lot of leaks, maybe more so LQ and HQ snippets and recordings from in the studio. I'm not completely sure, I could be wrong, but I feel like the reason for that is because both Travis Scott and Kanye kind of work as producers, in that they bring like writers and different beat makers to create music, and it's all orchestrated rather than say an Uzi, Carti, or Juice WRLD, where they go in and just record a bunch of verses, hooks, and see if anything works. Travis and Kanye have more of a planned method, I guess. They don't really go into the studio, I would think, and so they have an idea of what they're going to be recording, if that makes any sense. But anyway, this song's called Trill Mode.
wish it still be going wrong. I be moving late in my place I can't keep everything be safe, promises I can't keep they know where we from tats on my face and 713 code, now they all go chill mode. Ice my teeth, my ears, now my tongue feel froze. If we see a lick, we gon' hit it, yeah, go. I don't need your bitch, I got 54 more. Keep it in her lip, she gon' lick the slow glow. One hand on my hip, gripping on the bankroll. Took her on a trip, snatch her off the damn pole.
This leak might be better, at least in my opinion, or I like more than some of his official releases like Highest in the Room or whatever. It just seems more authentic Travis Scott, not just trying to formulate a hit, if that makes any sense. Like Highest in the Room was just like very poppy. I could see how a lot of people like it, but I personally didn't think it was all too great. And that goes for a franchise as well, which was kind of promoted in the same way as Highest in the Room as a mega single, and it helps promote his new Cacti alcoholic drink seltzer, whatever. This reminds me of the old days of Travis Scott. I don't know when this was recorded or when this leaked. It was over a year ago though, and I think this is one of the most popular Travis Scott leaks ever. Next, we got Trippie Redd from his infamous little somewhat collab tape with Playboi Carti before exclamation mark, where I believe only one song made it onto the album and then it ended up getting taken off anyway. I think it was called They Afraid of You. There's multiple songs like That Bitch and Exotic. I can't remember the rest, but it was an infamous little leak era for Trippie Redd and Playboi Carti. Now we can't listen to Carti because I'm too biased. We're evaluating Trippie leaks right now, but I think these are the most infamous if you ask me.
The gang, gang, gang. Talk down, bitch. We gon' hit you with that flame. We gon' torch your ass, bitch. We gon' shoot you with that thing. Bang, bang, bang. Blowing nigga brain. Talking down on game. Pussy nigga snatch your chain. Fuck you and what you claim. Nigga, you's a lame. And this Lambo switching lanes. Took your bitch to Raising Cane. She get wet when I say her name. Took that bitch home straight to chain. Came with killers from the main. 800 gang. 1400 gang. Nigga, what you bang? Bitch, I'm Great Dane, and I can't be tamed.
Ready?
Shooting say no name. Yeah. Hold up. Wait. Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
Fire song. I think Trippie Redd has some of the best leaks, although I don't think that many leak. There were some from Trip at Night, and they're actually pretty high quality. I could have seen like Pour a 4 Up and Another Day making it onto the album, but with such a solid project, I guess it was just harsh competition. Either way, I just think it's ironic that since Playboi Carti's on it, it's like it has to leak, because I guess that's how artists these days, when they work with Carti, you don't have to buy the feature. All you gotta do is leak the song you got with Carti, you get the clout with having to pay $150K for that down payment. Although Trippie and Carti at this point may just do like splits or feature swaps since they're boys and whatnot, but anything that touches Carti, it gets leaked. So thus far, I think the obvious top leaks are from Carti, Juice, Trippie, and Uzi. And last but not least, and I was gonna review a lot more artist leaks, maybe we can do another video with like the second tier, but this video is just getting entirely too long. I've been recording for like an hour at this point. We got Pierre Bourne, who is associated with Playboi Carti, so of course they're gonna hack his iCloud. Now, what I've noticed with Pierre specifically is that a lot of his leaks actually turn out to be official releases later on. Unlike Carti and Trippie, it's like if the song is fire, why not release it? It doesn't affect the sales that much, and I think Pierre realizes that. But this song is called Pennywise.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out?
damn, he should have released this on like T-Lot 5 or T-Lot 4 or the deluxe. I don't know when this shit was recorded, but damn, it makes me feel like I'm in Bowser's castle in Mario when you see the ghost or whatever. It's got like that little dark undertone. Maybe the instrument is an organ, even though it might be synths or something. But this is top tier, and that is why Pierre Bourne, in my opinion, is one of the most consistent artists out there and might be my favorite other than Playboi Carti, although Pierre just has a special place in my heart for how he produces his own music as well. But that's enough of the leaks. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down. Y'all let me know who you think has the top leaks. I already gave y'all my list. I believe it's Playboi Carti, Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd. Sorry, Uzi goes above Trippie Redd, so he's top 3. Pierre Bourne underneath, because a lot of the songs that leak end up being official releases. So can we even count those? If we count them, I think Pierre Bourne goes above Trippie Redd, but Juice WRLD stays number 2. But with that being said, it's been your boy Bobbalam signing off, praying to the label executive gods to not take this video down. Make sure to like and subscribe to join the Bob gang if you with it. Peace out, cut people. No, I see you.